Hi Fly Babies! Today we're going to make a really quick video on Ready, Set, Go. And what that means is when you are ready to start working and you just can't get going. You just can't, you don't know where to start, you're chasing your tail, you've got all these things going on in your head. So the question is, where do you start? And so where you start is right here, right now. You start with your routines. So if you're today just deciding to do Flylady, the very first thing you're going to do, hey Farmer Mima, is go into the video about shining your sink, and you're going to shine your sink first, and that's all you're going to do today. You need an hour, not of hard scrubbing, mainly of waiting. But that's the video I want you to watch, and then I also want you to watch our 40-minute video on how to do the Flylady system for newbies. That's on my homepage when you go into the channel. And those two things are going to help you understand what you're doing. But what are you actually doing? If you're stymied, if you've been doing this for a while, hello Denmark. If you are stuck and like people say, I just don't know where to start, then you're just going to start with your routine. And it's okay, so let's say that it is in the afternoon. Well then, I want you to look and see if your bed is made. Because what we're going to do is our morning routine. I know it sounds crazy, but that's where you start. You don't worry about the piles, you don't worry about the clutter, you don't worry about anything. Me, that's you. Okay, so this is for you, Farmer Mima, my sweet friend. So you don't worry about all that. You just start with the morning routine. So the first thing you're going to do is say, okay, I'm going to go make my bed. So clear it off and make the bed. I don't care about where you put the piles that were on the bed. I just wanted to ask, how do you make sure you keep up with the routines? Well, this is it. Or this is what you do. Rachel. Oh, it's not about cleaning, Rachel. It's about decluttering and having peace. That's what it's about. You get to clean to your own level, whatever that is. So we'll go over that when the time comes. But in the beginning, you're just doing routines. So where I was telling you is you go to your bedroom, take all the stuff off the bed, put it in the corner. I don't care. Make your bed. Then from there, go into your bathroom. If you haven't brushed your teeth yet, brush your teeth. If you haven't washed your face this morning, wash your face. If you haven't put any clothes on, put your clothes on. Put your pajamas away. They're probably dirty if you've been walling around in them all day, so stick them in the dirty clothes. And then swish the toilet. It's magic. It's going to help you, I promise. You're so bold, you're so brave, you can swish that toilet. Heather, finally learning to love yourself. That's right, F-L-Y, finally loving yourself, and that's the truth. Then go into the kitchen and empty your dishwasher or your dish rack. Just do it. Just do it. Farmer Mima, just do it. Everybody who's talking to me, just do it. Empty the dish rack, empty the dishes, put them on the shelves, and then you're done. I know you can't make yourself some breakfast. You could have a cup of tea or coffee, but that's it. That's your morning routine. You will feel so much better. Yay! Is it Julie, Sugar Pie Cottage? Hi, Julie, Sugar Pie Cottage. I'm glad you caught me live. I'm glad I got to talk to you today. So, and I really only have a few minutes because Mr. B and I are going to go to St. Augustine. We're about halfway between St. Augustine and Jacksonville, where we live. We're going to St. Augustine because my grandson is going to play in his first, hey Ruth from Eastern Kentucky. That's good. You can quit, just do your routines, it's fine. My grandson's going to play in his first football game of the year, so we're excited to watch him. He's a future NFL player. I just know it. Baby, home, and beyond. Oh, I've seen you before. You hand wash your dishes against your will, and you feel better. I'm so proud of you. Go team. Yes, Farmer Mima, go team. His name is Chris, and he is awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do now, and I have other football playing kids who are awesome too, but today the shout out is to Chris. So what we're going to do today is our morning routine, and then it's getting late. I don't know where you live in the world, but you know, some of you are having morning time, some of you are having evening time, whatever. Go to the very next meal and make that meal. And then clean up after that meal as best you can. And get the dishes that are in the sink into the dishwasher. And if you can fit more, great. If you can't, just rinse them off and put them in the sink. just joining you. Thank you for your value. But you're welcome, Cherie, or Sherry. I'm not sure which way you pronounce it, but I'm thinking that is Sherry. That's what I think. So, anywho, that's what you're going to do. Your morning routine, and then the next routine, and then the next routine. You do. Just gotta love grandmas watching their grandsons. Yes, we adore. We have 5 grandsons and 3 granddaughters, and every single one of them is spectacular, just like our kids. All right, so that's what I want you to do. That's how you get off of the start line. That's how you go. And remember, I'm glad, Lisa. I'm glad you love the channel. I love you. I love you watching the channel. Remember the story of the rabbit and the hare? I knew what you meant. You know, the race isn't to the hare. It's to the person who never quits, who baby steps. And that's all the tortoise just baby stepped his way through it. So we're not going to do like we used to do. We're going to fly, fly, fly. Wendy said she has a question about routines and the monthly habit laundry. Do you have an experience with ironing wet clothes just out of the washing machine? Nope, I don't. I don't have any experience with ironing wet clothes. I think that would be a big fat mess on the ironing board, but what do I know? It seems like it would be steamy and burn you. I would say hang them up to dry, and then if you need to iron them, iron them. I hate to iron. I use a steamer, a little steamer I bought from Amazon. Cleaned your sink last night. Ooh. I sent a picture to the man to show it off. He asked whose house it was. That's funny. Good for you. Doesn't that make you feel good? Remember that we do these things for ourselves, not for the family. It's great and the family appreciate it. They do. But in the long run, it makes us feel good. And when we feel good about ourselves, then we feel good about our family and our environment. Okay. I'm not an ironer. And when I was a little girl, my mother had an ironing maid. So I can iron, but it's not my forte. I will steam. I can iron. I just hate it. You know why I don't like ironing? And maybe I should just change my mind about it like I tell you guys about everything else. But I don't love to get the ironing board out of the closet and get the iron out and put the water in the iron and let it steam up. And then I have to let it cool off when I'm done. Plus, you know that perfectionism in us? Well, I have a really hard time because if I put the least little wrinkle in it, then I want to re-iron it over and over again. So it's a real bone of contention with me, so I use the steamer. I just hang it on a hanger behind the door and then hold it taut at the bottom and steam it out, and it looks great. But white shirts, I know they need an extra crisp look sometimes, so now I know that you used to dampen shirts when we were kids, when nothing was, you know, I'm 64 years old. There was no wrinkle-free clothing back then, so I love my steam dryer. Helps get wrinkles out. Ooh, Heather, that sounds nice. Right, I get it, but clothes today are laundry friendly and most don't need iron. That's right, they don't need ironing. Hi, Amanda. You're deep cleaning your daughter's room. Wasn't my plan for today, but we know how sometimes 1-year-olds require extra clean. I'm actually enjoying blessing it, not cleaning. Okay, good. It is fun. I mean, sometimes it is fun. Just don't get into that perfectionism where you have to match every toy to every other toy that it's supposed to be with and put it in the little container and expect it to stay that way. That was what I used to do. I made myself crazy. All right, look, it is 8 minutes. I've got to go. I've got to go to the football game. But basically what I want to say to you guys is today is start on your routines. Start. That's where you start. You start with a morning routine. And then every day you do a little bit better and a little bit better. And you give yourself grace. You know, if you didn't swish your toilet, hi, Carol, you know, it's not the end of the world. The toilet's not going to fall through the floor. It's nice to swish your toilet because it gives you some, I don't know, it empowers you somehow. If you can swish the toilet, you can do anything. Okay, Wendy, I'm going to have fun at the football game. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today on this short little live video, and I hope that you take the time. Progress over perfection, Rachel. Oh, I don't have any kids' toys to view, to organize. We could talk about it. I don't have any displays I could do. I'll have fun. I will, Carol. Thank you. So glad I caught you live. Thank you, Lisa. Everybody, I hope that you will do this. If you're stuck on go, if you're stuck and you just can't get off the line, it's the morning routine, no matter what time of day it is, and then keep on going. Keep on going. You're welcome, Julie. You're welcome, Nana. Oh, I'm sorry you missed it, but you can watch it still. All right. Love to all of you, and remember that you are beautiful. Mwah. Bye.